It's gonna be sad to see you go.
We can do this. What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's video. So for this video, I'm going to kind of be doing some winter prep for the truck. So I don't know if you guys watched the last video, probably one of the first videos I ever made. I ended up plasti dipping and getting my winter set ready for the truck. However, that plasti dip ended up coming off. As you can see right here, it just started to, I guess, wrinkle and stuff like that. Mostly because of the fact that when I got my truck undercoated, rust proofed, you pressure washed the truck and it ended up wrinkling and taking off a lot of this plasti dip. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be peeling all of this plasti dip off and doing something a little unorthodox. I'm going to be using some easy liner that I got from Canadian Tire. I'm going to bed line the wheels. Now I'm not going to worry about sanding these or anything because this is my winter set. I don't really care what happens to them. I'm just going to put as many coats as I can. Don't know if I'll use all 3 cans, but yeah. I'm going to put as many coats as I can of that. And also, I'm going to just trim clad my center caps right here. I'm going to mask the center off here, and I'm just going to trim clad everything else. I'm going to pull these bolts out, and well, they're fake bolts, but I'm going to pull these bolts out. I'm going to trim clad these these trim clad these black. And yeah, these are going to sit here so that this will be all bed lined and this will be a nice smooth glossy black. So hopefully it looks pretty good. So let's go ahead with peeling this off.
Wizard, what do you see as you twist the tiles beneath our feet? Do you see?
Alright, so as you can see, I got all the plasti dip off of the rims. That now exposes the ugly chrome. I hate chrome. Sorry if you like chrome. I hate it. No good. So plasti dip generally comes off really easy off of these parts, but where it's laid on really thin, like in these edges here and on the inner races, I guess, of the rim here. You really have to rub, and it eats away at your fingertips, and yeah, it doesn't feel very good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mask off all the places I don't want bed lined, mainly the tire here. I'm going to go as thick as I can around, just so I don't get it on the tire. And yeah, where the cap goes here, I'm going to try not to get any on where the lug nuts go, because I think this stuff is going to be pretty thick, so I don't want to affect at all the torque specs. Well, not the torque specs, but you know what I mean. When you go to torque your wheels, I don't want to have anything between the lug nut and the wheel here. I want it to have a nice contact with the wheel, so I'm probably just going to mask off the holes or whatnot. So let's go ahead and mask all this off, and then we're going to start spraying. So for the center caps here, I've decided to take out these plastic little lug nut covers here, just so I can get a better surface of the hubcap, not hubcap, but center cap covered. So if you guys don't know how to take these out, or if you guys are even doing this, you just push on them. Put the camera here. You just give them a good push, and they just come out just like that. And then you can have a nice clean surface to paint. There, I have all those little lug nut covers out now. It took me a whole 3 minutes. It goes really quick. So like I said, I'm just going to mask off this inner piece here because I'm not going to paint that. I'm just going to paint the outer edge here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And here we have it. I finished masking everything. As I said, I filled the holes just with a bit of tape because that's where my lug nuts are going to go. I don't want any type of interference between my lug nuts and the rim itself. I went ahead and put 2 layers of tape around here just in case the overspray gets really bad. At least it'll only come up to here. Hopefully, I'm just going to be careful when I do spray this. I did clean up the rims, so they are good to go. And also, I taped off the center caps like I said I was going to. Just the center here, I just taped it off and used an X-Acto knife to cut around the edges, so there's a nice clean cut there, so that when I paint this, it'll come out real nice when I peel that off. So let's go ahead and put the first coat on these and those. And yeah, I don't know how many coats I'm going to put. but I'm going to find out just in a little bit here how long it's going to take. So I do kind of want it to stick, so I am scuffing it up a little bit because the can does say to scuff up any glossy areas, and I mean I don't want to have to do these again next winter, so I want them to at least look halfway decent. Like I said, I don't really care because they are winter rims, so it doesn't bother me that much that I'm damaging them by scuffing them, because I'm just going to always have paint on them. I'm always going to have something on them, so I'm not really worried about what the underneath looks like. So I'm going to scuff these up a little bit, and then I'm going to start with the first coat after I clean them up. Alright, so I think that's what I want it to look like. See how this is all chrome and super shiny? This is not so shiny. It's kind of like a brushed aluminum look. I'll go at it for a little bit longer, and then I'll move to the next. There we go. We got a nice, not the biggest heater, but it was on sale, 40 bucks. So just enough to heat up the area where I'm going to be working, so that this isn't so cold when I paint it, because I don't like painting over cold stuff. It doesn't really dry all that well and have a finished product that's all that great. So that heater is going to work for now. And I'm going to do my second coat on these, which I think I might only do 2 coats. So. You may be laughing at the fact that I'm wearing flip-flops, but just something to put on my feet so I don't get my socks dirty. Alright, it's time for the bed liner. Actually smells really good, it smells fruity. Remember to get the edge, because I forgot when I used the posse dip. So there we go, that's the first rim. I'm going to go ahead and do the other ones, and we'll go from there. Alright, so they are all done. The first coat it actually goes on pretty smooth, smoother than I thought. I thought it would have a gritty kind of like Linex, but I guess it's not really like Linex, so it's not going to look like that. I do apologize for my lighting. Apparently that thing blows fuses if you use anything else with it. So I blew 2 fuses. I gotta go get some more. Yes, my house is still on fuses, but I found these little breaker fuses you can put in there that just pop and you can push them back in. So I'm gonna get some of those. But yeah, all of the first coat is done. Let's say it's looking pretty good. Probably do 2 or 3 coats, probably 3, just to get as much as I can on there. Because I do have 3 cans. Now the stuff is pretty thick. I used pretty much 1 can for the first coat. So yeah, I've got 2 more cans. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll snap to when it's done. Alright, first coat, pretty much dry. This stuff actually looks like Classy Dip when you put it on, but it doesn't feel like it. It's kind of a lot harder. But it's definitely going to take about 2 to 3 coats. So I'm going to go ahead and put the second coat on now. I'm not going to film any of that, but I'm going to put the second coat on now, and I'll show you the finished product. Alright, it is now the next day. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking off all the masking tape, and then sadly we're going to be having to get rid of the fuel coupler D575s just for the winter. But last year I kind of got caught in the snow changing all that stuff while there was already about a foot of snow. So this year I figured I'd be smarter and change it beforehand. So that's why I'm doing it now. We're expecting snow within the next couple of days anyways. So let's go ahead with the unveiling. So I got the first one done. Gonna go ahead and grab this cap, put it on there just to see what we're looking at here. I think that turned out pretty good. It's gonna look good for a winter set. See how this is kind of, it's a little bit flat, and this is a little glossier. That's kind of what I wanted. So that this kind of matched the truck, and this kind of just whatever. I guess I just wanted a nice hard coating for the wheels opposed to the epoxy dip. I hope these hold up, but time will tell. There she is, the old girl. It's gonna be sad to see you go. We can do this. Alright, this is the last you'll see of the fuel rims this summer. So 1, 2, 3. And there we go. I think it turned out really good. What do you guys think? Throw me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know what you think, how it turned out. I also took the time to clean off the brakes a little bit so that they look good. But I think overall, it turned out really good. Also noticed that I had a little bit of rock chips right here. So went ahead and took care of that because Chevys are notorious for chipping around the wheel wells. So I take care of it beforehand so that it doesn't happen again. But yeah, that's my winter setup for this year. So I want to thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate the views that I get, the subscribers that I have. Already over 200, growing faster every day. Keep that number going up, guys. Trying to build the channel here so that I can produce more exciting videos for you guys on the truck. I've got a lot of plans for the truck along with another project that I plan in the future. So I have my front set of wheels here and my back set of wheels here. Before I go ahead and put them away for the winter, I'm going to just give them just a good clean. Clean them all so they're nice and perfect. So when I put them on next summer, I'll shine up the tires, I'll clean the rims to perfection. So once again, if you guys are stopping by for the first time, stumbled upon my channel, go ahead and click that like button. Click that bell to be notified every time I put a video, and please do subscribe. It does help me a lot, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that are subscribed to my channel. So that's it for this video. My next video probably going to be out next week. That's going to be another fun one too, so come back for that one. But you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.